What you getting at with the book script? Spit that shit out, man!
Do you want to form an alliance with me?
Absolutely, I do. Good.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go.
Oh my God, I did not think he was going to do that. That scared me. That actually scared me a little bit.
It's called Two Brothers. Two Brothers. It's just called Two Brothers.
Welcome to another great episode of Two Brothers podcast. Thank you guys for joining us tonight on another episode.
Or the afternoon, or during the day, or midday, or on the weekend, or...
Yeah, whenever you're listening to this. Thank you guys for listening in. We got a really good episode for you tonight, today, tomorrow morning, or the weekend.
You gonna say tomorrow?
Tomorrow. I don't know. But as always, if you like this type of content that we do, if you enjoy this podcast, share, like, subscribe so that you don't miss another episode of Two Brothers Podcast whenever we drop another episode. And follow us on our socials. We are on Instagram and on TikTok. It's called Two Bros. I post TikToks there because Edgar doesn't want to be a part of any of the videos. I'm the only one. My fat face is the only thing that you will see on those socials. Okay, but very
That's
much
true.
appreciate it. Dude, the Halloween Scream episode just keeps going up.
Which we want to say thank you.
Yeah, look, I don't know if people just click on it and then just click off and like, oh, these guys sound like fucking morons. But if you do actually click on it and you listen to it, if you're one of the very few people,
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. We know that there's like 100 other podcasts that you could listen to, and you chose us, and that warms our heart. Okay. So
Yeah, that's Two Brothers. See you later.
So, anyways, like I said, we do have a good episode for you tonight, today, tomorrow, whenever you're listening to this one. But look, at the time of this recording, the Game Award nominations have been released for this year, and
It's not
as
really
always,
good.
it's causing a lot of controversy.
And I think that goofy fuck, what's his name?
Huh?
The host?
Oh, Jeff Kelly. I knew it instantly when you said, now we lost any kind of, we can't fucking ever go to the Game Awards. I laughed at it when you said that. He's going to hear this. And he's going to be like, we fucking.
You call me a goofy?
You call him the guy. Hey, look, Jeff Kelly, if you ever listen to this, right, he called you that, not me, all right?
I think he likes it. Okay.
He likes being a goofy. What are you talking about?
No, like causing fucking controversy.
I don't think he does. He looks like such a mild-mannered man.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. He does. He doesn't look like he really causes any kind of like. He's the kind of guy that if he got your drink at Starbucks and on accident, he was, oh, dude, I'm sorry. Here you go.
No, you can tell.
That's my impression of Jeff Kelly. Sorry.
You can tell. Like, I forgot what I was gonna do, but I don't like how he fucking gets all excited. It's like, calm down, okay?
Yeah, then you're not wrong.
Like,
Oh, Death Stranding. I'm in it.
I don't know. He's just.
Here we are harping on the guy. Dude. We're not supposed to be talking about him, man.
Here's another trailer.
Here's another exclusive, guys, and brought to you by Mtn Dew. He goes like that.
Yeah.
That's
There you go.
There you go. I just perfected.
You did it. Do it
I just
again.
perfected. Hold on, here,
Do another one. Do another one.
Guys, you're really gonna like this nomination. The presenter, the creator of Doritos, like his fucking, like his voice, like rises every time he gets really excited.
Yeah. And I like the guy now. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyways, at the time of this recording, the list
Was
has
he
been
always
released.
the host? Sorry.
Yeah.
Even from the. Like,
He kind of infiltrated his way into the top.
because I don't think
now the Game Awards belongs to him. Dude.
yeah.
He's the overlord.
He's the overlord
of the Game Awards now. He's like
Didn't he come from game trailers? Something. Remember on.
yeah
Something
on,
like that, right?
It was like on Spike.
Yeah.
God damn, dude, we're old.
Sorry, keep going.
But yeah, anyways, controversial as always.
Uh-huh.
The nominations for this year were Metaphor, Astrobot, Wukong, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Bellatro,
Mm-hmm.
and Elden Ring, Shadow of the Earth Tree, which that is what caused people to be in an uproar. And a lot of people don't think it should be nominated. I'm not going to sit here and agree to disagree or anything. I loved the Shadow of the Earth Tree. I think that was...
But the thing is, you
one of
think
the
it
best
should
DLCs.
be Game of the Year, though. I would say, look, I enjoyed the hell out of it, too, okay? But it's not really a full-length game if you look at it.
It's more of a full-length game than most games that have come out.
Name one.
Astrobot. It's longer than Astrobot.
Is it?
You could literally put in like a good 60 hours in that DLC, dude.
In Elden Ring.
In Shadow of the Earth Tree,
Yeah.
easily put 60 hours in the DLC.
Okay, I think you're right.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that you don't. Now, again, I don't want to talk about whether it's... All right, if you want to know what I think.
Yes.
I think it's kind of fucked up to just dismiss the hard work of From Software and to think that they're not worthy of Game of the Year just because it's DLC. Like, all that hard work that they put into it, they've been gone. Like, they were dead silent for like 2 years or a year and a half working on this thing. It's essentially a new fucking game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, should it be in its own category? Yeah. I think so, but to just... It got nominated, so why dismiss it? Get all the hard work that they put into it. It's like the same thing with Rebirth. Like, yeah, it's technically a remake, but it was built from the ground up, and a lot of it has changed from the original. It might as well be a new game.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It kind of pissed me off last year when a lot of people were just like, Resident Evil 4 Remake shouldn't be nominated because it's a remake. And it's like, tell that to the people who worked on the game. Tell them that their game isn't worthy of being Game of the Year because it's a remake. Like, they fucking put a lot of man hours into that shit, dude. You know? If you don't think that Elden Ring's DLC shouldn't be nominated for Game of the Year, then Silent Hill also shouldn't have been nominated for Game of the Year. You know? And you think it should have over Balatro or Metaphor or whatever. You know?
Metaphor, I can see.
Atlas does great games.
What a card game! Come on, man.
Fucking
sound like Joe Biden. Yeah.
Come on, man. That's malarkey, dude. I don't think he says dude, but... look, anyways, okay? We thought it'd be kind of cool to take a trip down memory lane and look back at the past 10 years.
Are you okay with Coke?
Whoa. Josh, you can't be fucking talking about drugs on this podcast, dude. He just straight up fucking just asked us if we're okay with Coke. What are you doing? This is probably the reason why he's like acting very strange. He's
Or
like,
is he talking about the drink? We don't know.
no, he's
With this guy, we don't know.
definitely talking about Coke, dude.
Jesus.
There's no way he's not. Anyways, we thought it'd be a good idea to kind of look back at the past nominations and what won and kind of critique it, talk about it, you know? And how do you want to do this? You want to go
2014.
the previous year or 2014?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's dive in. Starting in 2014, arguably, I think when this Game Awards show happened, it was considered one of the worst, if I remember correctly. It's like this is the one that. So, for a little bit of context,
Jeff
the
Keighley
Game
was
Awards.
the host.
He's always been the host. So there's the Video Game Awards, which was Spike's thing
Okay.
that game trailers did and everything.
Yeah.
And then after 2013 and 2014, they dissolved that and they didn't do the Video Game Awards. But Jeff Keighley was like, "Fuck you guys, I want to do it still," and he called it the Game Awards. Took out the video part of it, out of it, and so that's why it kind of restarted in 2014 with the Game Awards.
Okay.
So the winner of 2014's Game of the Year was the Game Awards was Dragon Age Inquisition.
Oh my God.
Didn't I just say it was one of the worst? It was honestly one of the worst years for gaming, if I'm being quite honest, because that year was the launch of. Well, it wasn't the launch. It was. No, PlayStation came out in 2013.
Oh, okay.
But this is the second year of the launch of PlayStation, and it wasn't doing any better, dude. I think Killzone Shadowfall came out that year. We had Advanced Warfare that came out that year. Like, not a lot of games came out that were...
4?
Far Cry 4 came out that year. Like, 2014 wasn't a great year for video games. You know? I don't even know what I would have picked for Game of the Year in 2014. But Dragon Age Inquisition, dude, it was like... I played it, and I don't see what the fucking hubbub was about that game at the time. You know?
I still don't to this day.
What, the Inquisition?
No, like Dragon Age as a whole. I'm not shitting on it. I gave it a first shot.
Where did you start?
I started with, I don't know if it was a spin-off or... No, Dragon Age 2. I think was not great also, I think. That's what I heard. Or am I confusing it?
2? I think it wasn't as well received as Origins, but it was still liked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also don't know too much about.
I gave it a shot. I don't know.
Dragon
Maybe
Age.
now I would like it. Now that I'm more open, but at that time I wasn't.
Don't know, dude.
I wasn't. You know.
I actually downloaded Origins because of the whole Veilguard and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I can't bring myself to play it, dude. Origins is not what you think. If you are thinking that it's like The Witcher in terms of combat,
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like that. It's kind of like that, but it's not like that. It's like Baldur's Gate 3. No, not Baldur's Gate 3. That's not good.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think you're.
It's turn based, but you get to press the button and like hit people. That makes sense.
Okay.
And it's like World of Warcraft.
Okay.
When you click
Uh-huh.
and you like hit like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
It's not really like, it's more methodical than you think, you know. But I couldn't. Dude, I couldn't get myself into it. That was, it was rough. Origins is not, in my opinion, doesn't hold up. It just doesn't hold up. But
I got nothing to say. He's just like you said. That one was like the worst year for gaming.
it was one of the worst years, dude. This is where like, I wouldn't say microtransactions were coming into play, but it was starting. You know, and the whole fucking what was it called? Season pass. They called it something else, but it was that whole thing started to happen, and it just wasn't, you know, not good.
All right, let's off to the next.
2015, which I think arguably was a better year.
Okay.
The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt won Game of the Year.
And I agree. There you go. Next.
Hold on. It came up to that, between that or Bloodborne.
Oh, what?
Bloodborne came out in 2015. And I was rooting for that fucking game to come out. To win Game of the Year.
Oh, man. No, never mind.
You just, no, you can't take it back.
I didn't know that it came out that year.
You can't take it back.
I didn't know it came out that year.
Yeah, no, it came out that year, dude. It was Witcher 3 going up against Bloodborne. I don't know what else came out that year, if I'm being honest.
These two were the fucking greatest of that year.
Dude, tell me about it. We had, I think that's when we first started to really see the start of the next gen in 2015. Witcher 3, I remember you bought it and you felt like this is it. Like this is next gen.
Yeah.
And I felt that way, but with Bloodborne. Bloodborne was that where you getting into Bloodborne or From Software games? I don't think you were fully into it.
Not enough fully into it.
Yeah, no, you weren't like fully into it, but I think it was like the underdog. Weirdly enough, I feel like Bloodborne was an underdog because at the time it wasn't. How can I put it? It wasn't mainstream yet. It wasn't, a lot of people weren't playing From Software games yet. It was still known as like one of the most difficult series and like all this shit with Dark Souls and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay.
But Bloodborne was. But Witcher 3, I mean, really hard to put it. Would you say it's one of the greatest games of all time?
Witcher 3?
Yeah.
I think so. Like, if you think about it, Art. Like, the story, the combat, gameplay.
Dude, you said combat, dude. What the fuck are you out here saying combat, dude? It's combat.
I did say that.
You said combat. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Making all these lewd fucking jokes or what?
It's not porn. It's movie. It's cinema.
Josh, dude, we're talking about the Game Awards, man. We're not talking about this guy. I swear to God.
No, I just think it added a lot for a $60 game, if that makes sense.
Dude,
A lot.
Dude, it was compared to Skyrim in terms of like
Yeah.
content and everything. I would say it's even better than Skyrim.
I agree too.
Yeah, it's
You? What do you think?
the like in terms of better than Skyrim,
No, like,
or did it deserve Game of the Year?
no, what you said, if it's
one of the greatest
games.
hands down. Hands down, it is.
I think, like, what that year, The Witcher 3 did what Elden Ring did to the gaming.
industry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
like, it revitalized the open world system and gameplay and everything about it.
Well, it definitely breathed fresh air into the genre, dude.
Yeah, that
like,
too.
That was, especially after the stinker of 2014, like Witcher 3 just fucking blew everyone out of the fucking water, dude. But yeah, that was 2015. 2016, we're back to another bullshit
Are
year,
you
in my
fucking
opinion.
Really?
I think so. The winner of 2016's Game of the Year for the Game Awards was Overwatch, a multiplayer game. One Game of the Year.
And this is Jeff Keighley's reaction. Wow!
Here's the next presenter. He's starting. He's starring in the next Indiana Jones film. It's Shia LaBeouf presenting, and then like fucking like that's that was him in 2016. All right. The reason why I'm pissed off though at why Overwatch won in 2016, it was going up against Uncharted 4
Come on.
and fucking Doom.
Come on.
Exactly, dude. That's what I'm fucking saying.
You don't think that little goofy fuck is behind it? I'm telling you, he plays favorites, dude.
What, Jeff Keighley?
Yeah.
What else came out that year in 2016?
I don't know, but those two were fucking great.
Yeah, Doom, Uncharted. Yeah, dude. I mean, come on, Overwatch. I don't know if that. Dark Souls 3 came out that year also.
No.
Yeah, it came out in 2016.
I'm telling you. That shit's
Jesus.
rigged. That year, it was rigged, Howard. Those, again, you named another fucking great fucking...
Well, I'm in a little bit, I'm going to talk about another one that I think was also...
I think it was controversy, too. And people were like, why did it win, right? Like, people were, like, ticked off because, like, you just mentioned all these
Yeah.
great other
And
games.
they gave it to a fucking multiplayer game. And look, I'm not saying Overwatch isn't a great game. It's a great multiplayer game, but it's a fucking multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. I don't know, dude. Actually, 2018 or 2017, PUBG was nominated for Game of the Year. A fucking battle royale game was nominated. Edgar's seething over there. Don't let him fucking see Jeff Keighley right now. He's gonna, 2017, going back. See, we're going down and up. Down and up. We're
Jesus.
going another up year.
Okay.
Zelda Breath of the Wild won Game of the Year for 2017. Arguably one of the best video games of that generation, period. Like, just full stop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Everyone can agree. I never finished it, but everyone can agree Breath of the Wild is like one of it. You want to talk about a game that reinvented the fucking wheel. If it weren't for fucking Zelda, we would not have Elden Ring.
That is true.
You know? That year, though, let me. Super Mario Odyssey came out that year.
Mm-hmm.
because that's when the Nintendo Switch launched. I think. Oh, I just had it too. Fuck. I just had another game that came out.
Can I finish my argument?
Josh, dude, come on. Now you really made me lose my fucking train of thought, dude. Go back to your fucking corner and like do your coke, man. Shit. I had Persona 5. Was nominated for Game of the Year that came out in 2017. But ultimately, I mean, I think whatever game came out, it had to bow down to Zelda.
Oh yeah, dude. That, like you just said it just changed the whole fucking game.
Yeah. Like Nintendo, dude, like they fucking they knocked it out of the park with that one.
All right, what's next?
2018. Now 2018 was a heavy hitter of a year.
Okay.
We had Red Dead Redemption.
Oh.
We had God of War.
Oh.
This is the only ones I can really think of at the top of my head right now. But the winner was God of War. Over Red Dead Redemption 2. I know Edgar's going to be... Spider-Man also came out that year, which was my personal game of the year. If I were to go back, I'd probably slap myself, because I think Red Dead Redemption 2 should have taken it, man. We have a retrospective on our channel about it, so if you want to hear what our thoughts on Red Dead Redemption 2... Look it up.
It's a good episode.
Yeah, I think there's only like
we cry.
two views, so please boost those numbers up. But yeah, that one was.
Look,
that one got snubbed for sure, dude.
Again, no hate on God of War. I loved it.
Me too.
What?
Red Dead Redemption had the best fucking story, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if it won best narrative. I'm not gonna look up like all the fucking like categories.
I think the voice actor won that one though.
Roger Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But I felt like I should have won Game of the Year.
I agree. Goddamn. Anyways, 2019 was I don't remember any other games that came out in 2019. I'm gonna be honest with you, but the winner for that one was Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice from Software.
Again,
swinging.
Oh, sorry, they didn't have one.
It had a home run with this one, and I don't know what it was going up against that year, but I remember being like, "Oh, fucking!" I felt vilified. Is that the word? No, I don't know what the word is, but like, finally, because Bloodborne lost the Game of the Year nomination for 2015, and dude, Sekiro was just, that was a great fucking game. Did you ever finish it?
No.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Why?
That game, I don't think you will ever be able to beat it. It's like a rhythm game, dude.
It is.
You know, you really have to be on your fucking A game to finish that one to the end. But I'm telling you, that's probably one of the hardest From Software games of all time.
Your health was on the line.
Why?
Because he told you fucking got sick.
That's right. Yeah, that happens every time a From Software game comes out. I'll like go into some fucking deep pneumonia, walking like fucking. I don't know what happens every time I play a From Software game. Like when the old Hunters came out, I swear to God, like I felt like I was dying of fucking like the flu or some shit. It took me 2 weeks to recover, and I blamed it all on Bloodborne on that last boss fight. When I came back and I put that Adele on, it was over for Kaz. That's the name of the last boss on the old Hunters.
I thought you were talking about Sekiro.
No, Sekiro, dude, I remember. Okay,
don't he have three fucking
3 phases? Yeah. No, there's a boss that precedes the final boss, and then that boss has two phases. But I remember at one point, one of my sessions trying to finish that game started at 6. Started at 5
in the afternoon.
And I didn't put it down till like 11 or 12. I'm not even fucking joking.
Jesus. 5
o'clock, and like I remember the fucking TV, the the glow of the TV just shining on my face. You were sleeping because we were like sharing a room, and I was just listening to fucking
Adele.
No, not Adele. I kept bouncing back between Adele and the Man with the Iron Fist soundtrack, and I could not beat him that night.
Oh, shut up. Okay. Go. Sorry.
You know, I had to finish it the next day. I think before I had to go to work, so I had time. I had a deadline to finish that shit, and I finally did it. And boy, was that one of the best fucking shifts at work, because I felt relieved. It was like a scratch, like an itch I couldn't scratch. And I finally got it done. So that was Sekiro for 2019. Now we're back with the bullshit. In my opinion, at least, 2020. Not the greatest year for games, admittedly. We had the whole pandemic happening, but we had some fucking bangers.
Oh, fuck. I know where this is going.
The Last of Us Part 2 won Game of the Year. And controversial, to say the least. I know a lot of people are going to say it deserved it. I'm not saying it's not deserving of a Game of the Year nomination. But again, fucking Doom got snubbed. Doom Eternal, one of the greatest fucking first-person shooters of all time, and it lost to The Last of Us Part 2. Come on, man.
You're sounding like
Yeah,
Joe Budden.
it's fucking malarkey, dude. Like, fucking... I forgot to mention, Horizon also came out in 2017. And boy, did it choose a bad year to come out.
And it always does that.
It always does it.
He's like Ashy Larry.
Yes, what are the dice?
Where are the dice?
It's like, you're too fucking late.
You're too late.
You know?
Go back and put it on some...
But Last of Us Part 2 won, and we have thoughts, but we're not going to... We'd be here for, honestly, literally like 5 hours.
Yeah.
If we were talking about Last of Us Part 2. Just know that we don't... I think we both agree. We don't like The Last of Us Part 2.
No.
The story was just very sloppy. Gameplay was very repetitive and boring. It looks fucking amazing, though. Not going to lie to you. That game running on our PS4 Pro... It looks fucking great.
Yeah, it did.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this shit looks fucking good, but oh shit, we're only 27 minutes in. I gotta take my time because we only have like 2-3 more other years. 2021 was also kind of a year for games. Case in point, It Takes Two won Game of the Year. That's how you look. I'm not saying anything bad about It Takes Two. Look, like, if anyone's listening and you love It Takes Two, dude, all more power to you, you know? But I hope this doesn't come off as mean, but I feel like you're really screaming at the bottom of the barrel if you're choosing a game that came out in January 2021 and that's your Game of the Year. Like, already? You locked that one in? The start of the year? You know? 2021.
Didn't Resident Evil 2 Remake come out 2019?
Oh, yeah, it was nominated for that. Yeah.
And you gave it to fucking Sekiro? Or
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck you, okay.
Come on, man.
What was it, 2021?
Yeah, now I gotta stop saying come on, man, because I'm gonna sound like Joe Biden. This was up against Psychonauts 2 for someone like me who was like, I fucking loved Psychonauts 2. I cried like a little baby when I played the intro level. Shit fucking took me back when I was a kid. And everything was perfect from the beginning to the end. That year, actually, is when we started our podcast. It was in 2021. I remember because I did a review for Psychonauts 2. And, goddamn, I know that 2021 feels like 10 years ago by itself.
Yeah, it does. Thanks for
So please like and share and subscribe because we've been going on for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
It feels like. But that game was perfect in my opinion, dude. Psychonauts 2. You never played it, have you?
Not to this day. God damn,
Come
I
on,
should.
Dude. You
yeah.
owe it to yourself, man. This is malarkey, dude. You owe it to yourself. You gotta play fucking Psychonauts 2, man.
There has to be another game that came out that year.
Let me look. That one I'm curious about what else was nominated because that was...
It's not porn. It's movie.
Gosh, please.
Cinema.
I don't know how many times we can drop word drop the word porn, man. You can't be saying that shit on fucking YouTube, man. First, you're just talking about like.
Are you okay with Coke?
No, okay. Okay, we gotta fucking go back to your corner, dude. Shit. Games. I put fucking hams.
Hams in 2021.
What's going on with hams in 2021? Halo Infinite came out in 2021.
Okay.
Ratchet.
Okay.
And Clank.
Okay.
Oh, Resident Evil Village.
Okay.
Oh, Metroid Dread. I think I was either up for, like me personally, was either Dread or Psychonauts because those games were. Also, Returnal came out. Guardians of the Galaxy came out.
That yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And dude, honestly, I feel like those were the only games that were really like in contention for Game of the Year. So that was 2021, but 2022.
What, good one or bad?
This is a good year, dude. 2022. The winner was Elden Ring, and again, Horizon Forbidden West came out that year, and in any other year, it maybe had a better chance of winning Game of the Year, but it just so happened to come out
The same time
the
as
same
Elden.
time as another reinvention of the wheel.
Yeah.
Why does Horizon keep doing? Why does Sony keep fucking doing that, dude? Oh, also, I just remembered Ghost of Tsushima came out in 2020, and that didn't win Game of the Year. Last of Us 2 won over Ghost of Tsushima. So, not saying that Last of Us 2 doesn't deserve a nomination, but
Are you fucking serious?
no. I'm not. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I am serious. Otherwise, I said no for. But yeah, that
What
was
the fuck?
Ghost of Tsushima was fucking amazing, dude. Talk about a great game. I know some people are gonna be like, oh no, that was not my cup of tea. It's open world felt like Ubisoft or whatever. Like, there's some people who think that, dude. Like Ghost of Tsushima.
Who?
People?
I never heard that.
I did. I remember when they showed off the trailers for Assassin's Creed Shadow earlier this year. Was it this year?
Yeah,
When they
whatever.
announced it,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck they announced. But there were people being like, "Oh, this is just like Ghost of Tsushima," and the replies to that were people being like, "Well, Ghost of Tsushima was just like a Ubisoft game. It didn't really offer anything new. Blah blah blah. And this and that. It feels like a Ubisoft game disguised as a fucking Sucker Punch game or something." It's like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Jesus. Okay.
But anyways, 2022 was
Was
Elden Ring.
Okay.
And that was a big, I think, not as big as last year, but it was a big year for gaming because we had God of War Ragnarok,
Okay.
which was a fucking banger. And obviously, we
Yes.
had Elden Ring, Horizon Forbidden West.
The Ashy Larry of the fucking.
Yeah, right. Stray, the one with the cat, also got nominated Game of the Year. God, dude, Ghostwire Tokyo came out that year. That was a good game. I don't know why
I'll say
people
it's
like-
a sleeper.
Yeah, and then Sifu came out that year too. And I remember before Elden Ring came out, like, this is it. This is my game. Like,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
locking it in.
No, you can look it up in our episode.
Yeah.
Well, I
which
think you have a review on
I
it.
reviewed it. I fucking reviewed it.
and I think
and
that's what you said too.
it was like, this is my game of the year. And then Elden Ring came out. And I was like, this is my game of the year. Close to Protocol came out that year. Saints Row. Saints Row came out that year also. That wasn't that great.
I don't think those are even nominated.
No, I'm just naming the games that came out that year. Now, 2023, I'm not going to have a problem talking about what the other games nominations were. But the winner for that one was Baldur's Gate 3 for last year. And look, love it or hate it, I know there's people who weren't like into those types of games, us included. I tried it. I just can't get into it. I'm not saying anything against the game. I know a lot of people love that game. Has a huge fucking following, and that's great. I just can't get into the whole like rolling of the dice. I literally had to take notes, and okay, when I was like watching a guide to how to play it, you know what one of the suggestions was?
What?
I don't know if it was a video. I think it might have been on Reddit. They were just like, the best advice I can give you is look up the manual for Dungeons and Dragons, because like, I'm not gonna fucking read a manual. You tell me to read a book before I play the game.
Jesus.
Like, I'm sure that's maybe a good suggestion, but I'm not doing that. You know. That year though, we had Resident Evil 4, Game of the Year nominated. Stop breathing into the mic. I can smell it. I can hear it, dude. I just said I'm not gonna have a fucking problem. So what games came out that year?
Because you were fucking.
Final Fantasy 16 came out that year. That got nominated.
Mm-hmm.
Starfield. I'm just kidding. Not Starfield. Tears of the Kingdom, which I thought was gonna be a ringer for Game of the Year. Was Tears of the Kingdom, but I guess not. Marvel Spider-Man 2 got nominated. I think it got nominated for Game of the Year.
Did it?
I don't know, maybe. We reviewed it on the podcast?
Maybe.
I don't know.
You said, I got no problem.
Oh, Alan Wake 2 came out that year, dude.
That one should have won. Hands down.
Dude, look, okay,
Hands
so
down. Hands down.
we
Hands down. Hands down.
reviewed Resident Evil 4 last year on the podcast, and I was very, I locked it in. I was like, Resident Evil 4, dude, that's my game of the year.
Mm-hmm.
But when I played Alan Wake 2, I was like, I don't know, this I think this might have convinced me. I think this actually should be game of the year. Like, Alan Wake 2 was fucking amazing, man. Amazing. You know?
You know, the other day I went to our local game store. And I was looking, right? And the guys behind the counter were talking about Alan Wake too.
Oh, you were talking about it?
No, they were talking about it. And they were saying that game is boring.
Like, what? Really?
And because you play, what's her name?
Saga?
Saga.
Fuck off, dude. Saga's one of the best fucking characters in gaming, honestly. I love it, Saga Anderson. She's great.
I don't think it was slow in the beginning. It's like more of a setup.
A lot of setup.
Yeah. But it gets you from the get-go, man. I don't think these guys even want to finish the first, is it a chapter or act?
Yeah.
But towards that end of that, the first act or whatever, fucking Alan shows up, right? In the fucking, out of the lake.
Yeah, and then
that's when it starts.
It keeps going.
Yeah.
It keeps going after that, dude.
How the fuck you call that boring?
Dude, the atmosphere is so fucking palpable, man. I'm telling you, and it has. This is like a little thing for me, but you know how sometimes in a video game when you're walking around and then you go to speak to someone,
Yeah.
and sometimes they're people, the listeners can't hear me or watch me do this. You know how they're they don't have no fucking animation when they're talking to them. And this one, you go up to anyone and you press A to talk to them. They're fucking their facial animations is so
Yeah.
oh my god, I fucking love it, dude. It's the little things that really get me, you know. And it's also just a really good survival horror game, dude. How can you call that game boring?
I was just going, yeah.
The Herald of Darkness musical? How the fuck can you call that boring, man?
Again, I don't think it got that far because they called it boring.
Dude, no. That should have won Game of the Year if it weren't for Baldur's Gate 3, I think. That was just racked up all the fucking nominations. Oh, Control came out 2019 too. That was nominated for Game of the Year. That's it. We're all caught up at this point.
Okay.
And what do you think is going to win Game of the Year this year?
Elden Ring.
You don't sound too happy about that.
Because I already said my piece in the last episode.
What?
Yeah.
In the last episode.
Was it the last episode?
What are you talking about, dude?
When we did the review for Silent Hill 2.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Jeez.
Can I finish my argument?
Josh, we're done talking about the fucking. We're not even. God, dude.
I think I even said it there that this is my game of the year, and I thought this was gonna be nominated game of the year. I guess not.
They got nominated for best narrative.
Jeff Keighley.
Jesus, dude, you really don't like this guy. Kojima likes him. He must be a nice guy if Kojima likes him, dude.
Because he doesn't understand him. They don't. How the he doesn't.
Are you saying Kojima doesn't understand Jeff Keighley, or that Jeff Keighley doesn't understand Kojima?
Both.
I feel like Jeff Keighley understands Kojima. What do you?
No, he doesn't.
He does.
That podcast when during the pandemic, he was on there. They needed a translator.
Everyone's gonna need a translator with Hideo Kojima. You fucking moron. Jordan Peele is on there. You think he's not gonna understand him?
I'm just telling you, he plays favorites. Okay.
He plays Jeff Keighley. I was gonna say Jeef. I think I made that mistake before on the podcast when we mentioned Jeff Keighley. I said
I think you did. Yeah.
Jeef Keighley.
Yeah.
You saying Jeefy Lube Jeff Keighley plays favorites in her? You saying this is a conspiracy?
It always has like a good lineup of game of the year, and he always adds a weird fucking game that no one heard about, except for like you said, fucking like hardcore fucking gamers.
Name one besides this year. You can't even think of one, dude. Look, I'm not. God, this isn't like arbitrary. I think that's the word. Award show, like who gives a fuck, man? I'm
just saying, like for example, that year of when Overwatch was nominated. Mm-hmm. That was just an oddball out of the fucking.
See, look, you did mention that how he does put a weird one in there. He did put PUBG in one of the fucking.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, so I'm not saying you're not wrong necessarily.
It Takes Two was another one that was odd.
I think in that case he was playing favorites with that one guy, the creator of the.
He always shows up drunk. Every time
he didn't show drunk at her.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
Look it up, fucker.
No, he wasn't. That's not true. He didn't show up drunk. He was just he was drunk on happiness.
What's his name?
I think his name is Joseph. Are you really going to look this up right now?
He was drunk.
I'll tell you what, okay? Yeah, let me tell you something, okay? Elden Ring deserves a redemption.
Fucking Jeff Keighley had to stop him because he was cussing and like saying.
This is a passionate man, dude. That's why.
Are you sure? You'll put Joseph in that. You better show up or nothing.
But you just put J, you fucking moron. It's also not VGAs. It's the Game Awards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what now?
I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but I will say this. Elden Ring deserves a redemption. Okay? After it won in 2022, remember that one guy interrupted them and shit and was like, I want to thank Bill Clinton or whatever. Yeah. No, From Software deserves a redemption after that. You're still putting video. It's the Game Awards, dude. You're never gonna do it. Just put Jeff Keighley instead. You know how to spell his name?
Jeff, yeah.
Don't put J. It's not Jeff like that.
Oh.
Oh my god, dude.
It's G?
It's G-E-O.
G-E-O.
Go to the O. F. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
And then put Keighley.
See, fuck his name too. Fucking. With the K?
Yes, with the fucking K. He doesn't have a weird face. You're gonna have to look up the actual moment there.
Okay.
Now you put.
Say, look, it says Doritos. You were right.
I told you, fucking likes. Yeah, I was right about the Doritos.
You said Jeff or what?
Joseph. I don't fucking know. We're
okay. Just go.
We're losing listeners by the minute.
All right, but no, he was acting weird. I'll show it to you after this.
Yeah, that's fine. But, yeah, BGX, Jesus Christ. Anyways, we'll see how it turns out with this year's Game Awards. Let us know down below on this video. What do you think should have won Game of the Year in any of these years that we discussed? Do you also like Jeff Keighley? Do you think he's a cool dude? I think he's all right. I mean, fuck the Oscars. Oh, yeah, I remember that. We're not going to sit through 3 minutes. We're going to watch it after this podcast. I think.
Look, see?
You guys look uncomfortable. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to another episode of Two Brothers. Like I said at the top of the show, like and subscribe, share with your friends, share with all your Jeff Keighley friends. This episode, I think they'll dig it. I think so. Yeah, thank you guys for listening. And Josh, you got anything else to say?
It's not porn. It's movie. It's cinema.